What if you could feel healthier and prevent blood clots just by changing what's on your plate? Believe it or not, these 10 foods are all you need to improve circulation and lower the risk of clots in only 2 days. Sounds amazing, right? Where your anxiety just controls you, and you can't seem to escape it? Well, Mike did too. But guess what? Mike found a way to fix it naturally, without any pills or complicated treatments. Let's take a look at his journey, and who knows, maybe it'll help you too. Mike's anxiety was taking over his life. He couldn't sleep at night, constantly woke up feeling exhausted, and couldn't concentrate at work. Social events? Forget about it. Every time Mike had to interact with others, his heart raced, and his mind was filled with worries. It was like he was trapped in a constant state of panic. Have you ever felt like your anxiety was so bad that it was impossible to get a break? Like it's always there, lurking in the back of your mind, no matter what you're doing? Well, that's exactly how Mike felt. It was affecting everything in his life. Mike knew he needed help. But what could he do? He didn't want to rely on medications or treatments that didn't feel right for him. So, Mike started doing some research. He spoke to friends, read articles online, and even talked to his doctor. First, Mike decided to give meditation a shot. He read that it could help calm the mind and reduce stress. So, he tried it. He would sit in a quiet space, close his eyes, and focus on his breathing. It sounded simple, right? But guess what? It didn't work. Mike couldn't sit still for more than 5 minutes. His thoughts were racing, and the anxiety felt worse when he sat there doing nothing. Have you ever tried meditation and felt like it just wasn't working for you? Mike definitely felt that way. Then, Mike decided to try something different. He started exercising, thinking it might help release some of that built-up tension. At first, it felt good. He started going for long walks, did some stretching exercises, and even tried yoga. It helped a little, but after a few days, Mike realized that the stress was still there. His anxiety didn't completely go away. It was still hanging around, nagging at him. Have you ever tried exercising to reduce anxiety but still felt like something was missing? Maybe you've been there, too, thinking that exercise should work, but for some reason, it doesn't seem enough. One day, after a particularly tough week, Mike came across an article about anxiety and gut health. At first, it sounded a little odd to him. How could what's going on in your stomach affect your mind? But he kept reading. It turns out that the gut and the brain are deeply connected. Mike learned that the gut is often referred to as the second brain because it plays such a huge role in mental health. The article explained how a healthy gut can help reduce anxiety and stress, while an unhealthy gut can make those feelings worse. Mike was curious. He wanted to learn more. So, he kept reading about the gut-brain connection. One thing that stood out to him was the importance of probiotics and a healthy diet. He decided to give it a try. Mike started making changes to his diet. He introduced more fiber-rich foods, including fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. He also started incorporating more probiotics into his meals, things like yogurt, kefir, and fermented foods. These foods were rich in healthy bacteria that could support his gut health and, in turn, help reduce his anxiety. Mike was skeptical at first. How could food fix anxiety? But he was willing to try anything. Within a few days, he started noticing small improvements. His mood felt a little lighter, and he wasn't feeling as overwhelmed. But that wasn't all. Mike also made sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated. He cut down on caffeine, which he had been relying on to get through his long days. Mike also got better sleep, thanks to these small but effective changes. His energy levels started to improve, and his anxiety wasn't as strong as it used to be. Fast forward a few weeks, and Mike's anxiety was under control. He wasn't constantly worried, and he could enjoy things again without feeling stressed. He was able to attend social gatherings without feeling like he was about to have a panic attack. His work performance improved, and he felt more focused. Mike couldn't believe it. He had fixed his anxiety naturally, and he felt better than ever. So, how did he do it? It was a combination of a few simple but powerful things: improving his diet, focusing on gut health, and making sure he was taking care of his mind and body. It wasn't a quick fix, but it worked. If you're struggling with anxiety, Mike's story might sound familiar. It's tough, and it can feel like there's no way out. But the good news is, you don't have to suffer forever. Small changes in your diet and lifestyle can make a huge difference. Start paying attention to your gut health, and focus on getting enough sleep and hydration. You'd be surprised at how much it can help. If you're ready to make a change like Mike did, start by incorporating more probiotics and fiber-rich foods into your meals. Drink water throughout the day, cut down on caffeine, and give your body the care it needs. It might take time, but the results can be life-changing. What do you think? Could improving your gut health help with your anxiety? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on improving your health.